Gamer girls of Reddit, what's the worst, the most disgusting thing that anyone has ever said during a game? A guy was talking about how he would suck milk out Sandra Bullock's butt with a fun straw. You know, typical gamer food. Excuse me, what? I mostly just have the usual suck my dong or go back to the freaking kitchen or being told that I think I'm hot crap because I play games as if I don't enjoy gaming at all and just do it to manipulate men. Though bonus, some guy told me to suck his dong and I told him I was a 600-pound shut-in with broken teeth. Not really, just trying to get him to leave me alone. He said, I'm still going to make you suck my dong though, so really there's all kinds of determination levels out there. Next time they tell you to suck their dong, tell them, no, you suck my dong, and assert dominance. Nobody's really said anything too disgusting yet because the Siege community on Xbox is literally just 7-year-olds who don't know what a boner is. But I've been asked how much for Gamer Girl P once and that's about it, LMAO. Anytime I play Siege it's always angry children in a Mickey Mouse voice telling me to frick off. It's amazing how pee off you can get these kids. Just yesterday a kid's mom heard him say frick and I just heard a fat smack and he started crying. Not said. But back in the late 2000s my sister was playing Halo Online and every person on her team dropped when they found out my sister was, in fact, a girl. She ended up modifying her mic to give her a manlier voice and it never happened again. This is why I kept my mic on mute when playing Halo. Once ended up in a match with another girl and the other guys on the team started ripping into her and saying she would throw the match, etc. She was the top player of the team. When the match was done they asked her to join a chat with them. While playing Overwatch, I was called a dumb bee multiple times when I asked a guy to mute his mic while he took a phone call. We were contesting point and I didn't want to stop in the middle of a big push to mute him. If I had, the rest of the team would have bitched at me for not healing. Because, as a female support main, it's apparently my fault if we lose a match. I should just stay out of voice chat. I love Overwatch, but there are just some real stupid people on voice chat sometimes. Over vocal at 3 AM. Hey, what's your age? You sound like a Kevin. There's no point to give you my age. Just focus on the game instead of dying for nothing. Dang, looks too mature for a Kevin, so are a girl, right? Maybe. Yo, what's her Facebook? I want to frick you. I don't have a Facebook, which was true at this time. Don't be a P, just give it to me. I don't have one. I'm not on social media. Then he has rage quit. Comma, hey, what's your age? You sound like a Kevin. Those are fighting words. I get why you're so freaking retarded and bad at games in LOL written chat. Not even close. Wasn't even that bad. In fact, he was in a worse state in the game than I was. I'm kinda asking for it. It's LOL. An astronomical amount of pure toxicity. Don't say that all the boys nor all the LOL players are like that. Don't get me wrong. LOL makes the elephant's foot look like forbidden mashed potatoes. Back in the day I was playing Counter-Strike on the same server as my boyfriend who called me out and told me to come make him a sandwich when I made a crap move. So next round I shot him in the face and logged off. Hey, gamer tag. What time do those legs open? Man, you're the hottest dank thing. I wanna are you. Gamer tag. All while humping my character. This was in Minecraft. When I was like 11, I created my own female skin, which is quite pretty. I used to play on the Hive in 3rd grade and people would stand in the corner offering free BJs and I didn't know what that was, but I totally took one. He just spammed crouch a bunch. It's usually the typical get back in the kitchen. You're probably fat ugly. WS. Girls should only play healers comments. But I've had guys say they were going to rape me and or kill me. One that stands out is this guy said they were going to throat frick me till my jaw broke. How lovely. Girls should only play healers. I feel like we need a Rosa Parks not giving up her Genji for this one. As a girl gamer I've heard plenty of crap, but the worst ones are honestly when people say they're going to rape me. And I'm not talking video game wise. Like actually threatening to find me and rape me. I had a friend tell me on stream if anyone deserves to get raped it's you, just completely deadpan and serious. I was speechless for a full 5 minutes and ended the stream. Needless to say we're no longer friends, LOL. You like your P being slapped? W. Stupid S is letting her boyfriend play while she talks on the mic. probably loves it up the arse. Everyone tell this biche sus. I've just stopped playing online altogether. It's easier. Single player games and games designed for friends are often way better anyway than the crap fest of online gaming communities. My username is Blaze23 in Overwatch. This is because my dog's name is Blaze. The problem is, I am a female, and Blaze is a masculine username. It also sounds like blazing, like the being on weed kind. So I had a guy come over the competitive voice chat in Overwatch after I had said hello. He said, "Wow, you're a girl," with genuine surprise. I thought maybe he was sexist and prepared a response, but he continued before I could, saying, "I was expecting you to be like an old stoner dude." Blazing on that 420, I had to suppress my laughter for the rest of the game. It wasn't really disgusting, but I thought he might have been making a rude comment at first, so I thought I'd include this. Hopefully someone was at least slightly entertained. Man, I'm glad there's some good ones in here. I was starting to get super depressed reading the other ones. Heck, I'm a guy, and I made the mistake of playing a female blood elf in WoW once upon a time. Lots of creepy people seem to assume you're a woman if your character is a woman. Wait, are you a girl, Iril? I bet her fat. I mean, he was actually right, but it's still a bad assumption to make about women who play video games. Also had B and S a lot and her a few times. I've had male friends call all gamer girls fat and ugly and included me in that comment. I'm not fat, and subjectively I call myself average, but it was still mean AF. My friend played AoE 2 in a team with 3 guys. They played for about a year together. Then they all got headsets and one of them is like, "Dude, what's with your voice? You totally sound like a girl," and she's like, "That's because I'm a girl." Her in-game name had no indication. Funny that they played together for a year without really knowing anything about each other. So, Smellerby, that's an unusual name for a young man. Are you a little boy or a girl? Like what? Nothing too bad. It's more annoying than actually mean. Found it rather hard when people stopped talking altogether. That hurt, but for real, I know I have to man up at that regard and learn to not be shy. I just want to be able to play a team-based game FFS Dart. The worst thing wasn't even related to me being a girl. It was "I hope you die, Iril." I don't know why, but I was really upset for a while. That was the last time I played Stardew Valley. JK, it was LOL. Classic LOL, where 100 good plays will be ignored, but dare you to do one mistake. I'm a guy, but I got one for this. Back in my Destiny days, the clan I had been a part of for a couple months was led by a girl. Nice lady, good at the game, and really active, so you could always depend on her to put a raid group together. Anyways, one day we're going out of our way to Sherpa some newbies through Crota's End because we are awesome people. It's me, her, 2 other clan folks, and then 2 new folks who just joined. Things are going okay until the banter starts. What's that? Well, clan leader girl and a guy in our clan liked to make passes at each other. It made most of us gag, but was also good for a laugh. They seemed to like each other and I think ended up dating long distance sometime later. After about 10 minutes of those 2 flirting, one of the newbies tries to join in. Oh my frick. I cannot describe how awkward it was. Maximum cringe levels as this kid tried to hit on our clan leader, and it just got worse. The less effective his flirting was, the more sexual it got, up to the point that clan leader told him to stop. He blew up, called her a W. Basically had a complete breakdown right before she kicked him from the party and clan. According to her, he sent a few paragraphs of messages over the messenger that jumped between blaming her and her hairiness for his behavior and apologizing while asking her to date him. She blocked him, and luckily that seemed to be the end of it. The one line that stood out to me the most, and I remember to this day, was "You'll frick him but not me, you fricking W." Just, dang, there's layers to that. I'm not actually a girl, but because of my Overwatch username people think I am a girl most of the time. I had to turn chat off. Apparently that made even more people think I was a girl. My ex-boyfriend used to play Call of Duty on my Xbox account, and at the time had a really feminine gamer tag, and he received a lot of weird threats and comments and messages and voice chat. He told me he had no idea it was really like that and was surprised. Recently had been gaming with a group. One of the guys started talking about how they weren't sure about the Metoo movement. Going into detail, I've experienced sexual assault and panicked, needing to log off. I said bye. Couple days later, I'm convinced to join back up. Usually I play healer for this group, but I'm a known Reinhardt main. I pick Rain. I'm still not feeling well. Kind of quiet but occasionally joining in on minor goofs. Me too dude snaps. He calls me a fat piece of crap. I'm just a high school drama loving B. He can have whatever opinion he wants. I'm a C for taking me too out on him. I stole his character. Need to be on heels where I belong. Most of the time, I don't get treated too badly in Overwatch, but this reminded me how awful some people are. I'm not a gamer girl, but I was in a match and this old sounding dude was like, "You sound beautiful, I wonder what you'd sound like in my bed," and she sounded like she was 16. I didn't have a mic, but she just did the best she could to ignore it by just saying okay. Would have been better if she'd said I'd sound like the cops breaking down your door, "You frickin' pedophile." Play Dota mostly and always get asked if I'm a boy or girl, which is pretty annoying. Then I'll get asked where I live. The person will usually spam "I love you" or kiss emojis, which is whatever. The worst I got was one guy who went off about me being a girl, declaring we already lost the game before it started and he just talked sexist BS the whole game. I ended up muting him, but it sucked because the other 3 players on my team just sat there talking about me and making jokes, so I just abandoned the game. In my many years of playing, that was my only bad experience. I usually have fun playing online and I think Dota has a pretty good community overall, but they more hate on you for stupid mistakes than your sex. Everyone's story is either something funny like Mayo or something horrible like "I'll rape you" and stuff. But those don't bug me. I guess I know when someone says "I'll rape you, you're dummy, I bet your fat daddy doesn't love you, your WS, your uncle should have bashed your brains in after he got done fricking you." None of that gets to me. It's a mix of general trash talk and people trying to get under your skin. Besides, they likely aren't smart or good enough to actually track me down or hack me, dox me or anything. But the thing that actually gets me, the one that hurts my heart every time, I'm not a person. I can't have friends. I'm just a thing. People will add me to their friends list or pretend to be nice to me. We might play games for weeks, months, a year. They always catch feelings. Always. I'm an object. I'm a gamer girl. I played for months on Rainbow Six with a group of guys. We got along pretty well and 2 of the 4 had live-in GFs and the 3rd was married. I thought, cool, I can play video games with them and at most, only one of them will catch feelings. Nope. All 4 of them in one way or another treated me the same way most guys treat me. The married guy just wanted pics while the other 3 tried to date me or would say things like "My GF refuses to play games. I wish I had a hot gamer GF like you." If I ever say "Hey, I can't play tonight," I have Ziz, they will take great offense to it. If I ever am playing with other friends or the room is full, they send me paragraphs on Discord about how they understand that they're annoying and how they're sorry for bugging me and how they understand if I want to bail and not play with them. It's a constant losing battle. There are some great guys, absolutely, but more often than not I have to either play multiple characters, use multiple accounts. It happens in every genre too. FFXIV, Rainbow Six, League of Legends, even games like PUBG, Fortnite, Dauntless, everything. If it's a multiplayer game and using a headset is suggested, I'm fricked and destined to run into issues with the people I'm playing with. It ruins guilds, clans, social circles. I hate it. Not really as bad as some of the other things on this thread, but I've been called an e-girl thought just for playing Minecraft. I'm a male, but I was playing a Roblox game back in 2017 as a female and someone asked me to take my clothes off. They also kept following me and being an online dater. Got in a group for Naxx from us many years ago. We had a particularly bad trash pull and I needed to get my mana back to full healer before the boss, so I asked Invent if they could give me a moment. Someone said, "Holy crap guys, there's a girl in here." Some of the guys laughed, someone whistled, and a few jokes were thrown around. I expected that. I'd been in pugs before. Right before the boss pull, I got a tell, asking me for my bra size. Luckily, that was the last boss of the run. I don't remember my response back to him. I remember being mad and in shock that someone would randomly ask me that. I'm lucky that is the worst that has been said, but it still made me uncomfortable. I rarely use voice in games now, unless I'm running something with friends. Asking me for my bra size. Smaller than yours lol. Go fricking die for real UCB. Back when I played CS and they found out I was a woman. Got so much abuse and it did get to me even though I tried to think they're only abusive because I was better than them. Playing Kingdom Hearts 3 with the excitement of my teenage years. A friend watching said to my husband, I've been watching her play and she's really only played for 10 minutes. The other 20 minutes were cutscenes. Frick you, Dan. I've waited 15 years to play this, Dan. Eat a dong, Dan. Told me how he was going to rape me with a knife I had just used in the FFA match I had beat him at. I just fricking left the game, it was so disgusting. Once, back when I played TF2, this older sounding man started hitting on me, until he realized that my voice wasn't that of a little boy, I was a gamer girl. Oh Jesus, that's gross. I never used to get crap for being a girl in games until I started playing Overwatch. Gotten a load of rape threats in that game. The worst was probably the guy who said he was gonna find where I live, murder me and rape my skull. LOL, a good chunk of replies are about Overwatch, makes me glad I never joined voice. This was back when I was in high school. Me and my clanmates were playing Destiny 1 and a guy that was a friend of ours is now an ex-veteran. He told us a story about when he was in Iran. I'm not completely sure, but it was definitely somewhere in the Middle East. Him and some other military men were walking through a populated town, of course in military uniform and armed with guns. A small 4-year-old boy started running towards them with something in his hand. He then proceeded to shoot the child in the head. Turns out the child had a pear, the fruit, in his hand, and the country tried to charge him with war crimes, but he argued he killed the boy because he could have had a bowman to save his fellow brothers. He didn't regret killing the child. He was currently on leave and playing Destiny with us because of that incident. I didn't know how to feel about that. Unfortunately, that is all too likely. They do give children explosives to force soldiers to shoot them or hesitate and be killed. This is so depressing. BC, every girl who's played online WMIC has experienced disgusting butt crap being said to them. I think the grossest thing about it is how someone will go from relatively normal to freaking level 9000 creep once they find out you're a girl. They become completely fixated on it with a freaking razor sharp focus. I rarely go on mic, and within the few times I've gone on I've heard it all. The creepiest thing that's ever happened to me was when I was a young high schooler playing COD Zombies. I found a group I thought I was vibing pretty well with and I was hoping to get a solid zombies team to play with. Well, one of the guys asked me for my Facebook and I, being a naive fool who thought he might just be a chill dude to be friends with, accepted. He proceeded to message me predatory butt crap on my Facebook. Despite it being clear I wasn't even of age. I blocked him, and needless to say, that shook me for a while. It was frustrating, because it wasn't something any of my straight guy friends had to deal with. Looking back on it, I'm glad nothing more severe came out of that situation. People are different online than they are in person, and they're especially different to you if you're a girl playing. I'm gonna say I had many pedophiles messaging me : a guy I met on PUBG. I was 13, he was 38. He asked me very sexual stuff like do I want to be pregnant and stuff. What's having periods like in PUBG. Are you into black big juicy dongs and Apex Legends? I am a lesbian BTW. I love young P. After I told him I was 13. He was 26 in Overwatch. My mom is so freaking hot. I want to frick her. Can I practice it on you in Overwatch? I just got into lobby and a guy was like, hey, quick question. Would you like to be kidnapped? My other friends from that team were already going to kick him since in a Minecraft Discord call when we were playing. I have a lot more of these stories. The journey of being a gamer and having a vagina is scary. My girlfriend got asked very casually if she could fart into her headset. The gentleman was willing to wait too. Basically said no rush, but if you feel one coming let me know please, so I can prepare, whatever that means. What are you 11? Pretty frequent. Often I just play along anymore. Easier that way. Oh, so your boyfriend is playing right now and you're just on mic when I would actually do well in Halo. IDK, which one playing on Blive in 2011. Wasn't amazing at that game but did enjoy it. Here is the worst warning. It's pretty graphic. I'm going to freaking rape you and skin your cats in front of you and frick their pee corpses, then mouthfuck you until you suffocate, you freaking bee. TeamSpeak playing LOL. Unintentionally stole a kill and this guy went apeshit. I don't play LOL anymore for unrelated reasons. Computer couldn't update the client and I fell off the wagon. But man, do I love private Discord servers for gaming and private queues. Everyone else immediately jumped on him and he was kicked from the chat along with being reported by myself and 2 others on our team. But frick, get over yourself. Not a girl, but my avatar is a girl on Steam and someone has described in great detail what they'd do to me. Fortunately, knowing staff of the game means I could forward it straight to staff and get that person banned within a day. Most satisfying, your report resulted in a punishment message ever. I have 2 things that I can think of. A frick you be over text chat. This was a few months ago, because I accidentally knocked someone off a track in Grand Theft Auto Online. There was another time where I was playing a mission with a friend in GTAO, and I had to fly a plane out of a barn. I crashed twice, failing the mission. The 2 randoms we were playing with were saying stuff like it's probably a little kid. Sell your Xbox. For the record, I sound like a little kid, but I was around 23 at the time. I just really sucked at flying. It took me years to get okay at it. One year for my birthday, I was streaming Jackbox games with my friends on Twitch. A big group of people suddenly joined into the game before we could, and we were like, haha, okay, let's just watch. Every one of them had horrible, racist names. We had to do banning for the first time. It's one reason among many why I quit streaming. Not me, but my friend is a female gamer who does online multiplayer. She's also Japanese American with a noticeably Japanese name. She gets insane amounts of racist sexual harassment. I don't know how she handles it. I was playing Rainbow with some strangers and accidentally team killed. I got super nervous and apologized, then left. A few hours later I got an Xbox notification from him telling me that he would only forgive me if I sent him a jar of my urine. He then sent me a picture of him sucking his own toe. I blocked him. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.